Good morning. And we've made it. Day 7. Woo! I hope that you guys are starting to feel a little bit more limber. We're going to test that by a little challenge just at the end of our normal 4 exercises this morning. So let's get started. So the first one that we're going to do is neck, and with this one's a little bit different because it's actually to do with your pressure points. So what I'd like you to do is get your hands like this, and we're concentrating on this knuckle, the inside knuckle of our thumbs, okay? And then what you're going to do is just feel around the back of your head, and you'll find that you've got 2 like nodules in there. And you're going to take this part of your thumb and you're going to place it up underneath, so into the fleshy part of your neck, but underneath those nodules, and the other part of your hands grip your head. And then you're going to inhale, sitting up nice and tall, drawing up out of the hips. And then as you exhale, you're going to really squeeze into that pressure point as your head rotates down. Okay, so inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, squeeze and really push. Inhaling, coming back up. Keep the pressure on. And exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. Pressure just loosens only slightly. Keep those elbows nice and wide. And exhale. Really pushing that knuckle up underneath the nodule. It should feel painful. This is actually a really good one to do if you've got any knots in the back of your neck, or if you have a tension headache or anything. And last one, give it a really good squeeze. Oh, all right, just give it a wobble around. You might hear a few cracks from doing that. Ah, that's a really good one. Yeah, use that if you have any headache or any knots down in your traps. So, next exercise that we're going to do are called puppy extensions. So we're going to work into our shoulders. So coming into all fours, but your hands are going to be extended away from you. Your bum is still right on top of your knees, so hips in line with your knees. Hands are reaching out in front. You're going to inhale, tuck those abs in. And then as you exhale, you're going to drive your armpits down into the mat. Inhale, come back up slightly. And exhale, really driving those shoulders, as if someone's got their hands on the back of your shoulders and they're pushing them down into the mat. Inhale, come back up. Make sure your ribs are kept tucked in, that corset's on. Bum stays high. So we're exhaling as we come down. Inhaling to release and come up slightly. One more. Okay. Awesome. So that should have felt good all in your shoulders. So now we're going to do our spine. So Similar position, but you're just going to open your knees out wider and you're going to push back. So push your bum back towards your heels. Hands stay where they are. And this one, I think a lot of people know this, is child's pose. But from here, we're going to create a wave in our spine. So you're going to feel your upper back rounding first. So it rounds and comes up. Hips start to push forward. Your head stays tucked in all the way until your hips come down. And then body down, push the head up. So you come from a child's pose into cobra. So exhale, come back down, tuck the chin, round through the upper back, and then create that wave as you bring your bum all the way back to your feet. Inhale, pause, exhale, create that wave. Inhale, exhale. Really good here, just thinking about what's happening with your spine to be able to create a really nice fluid wave. We've just got one more to do. Make it a good one, big wave. Big surfable wave. Oh, up as high as you can. Oh, I do love those ones. Okay, so final one that we're going to do is for our hips. Tuck my nipples away. And this one, not the most comfortable of positions, okay, but it's absolutely awesome. It's so good, especially if you've got tight hip flexors. This is the one that we need to be doing a little bit more of. So they're called frogs, all right? So what you're going to do is just get your legs nice and wide, as wide as you can, and then your feet are going to come back in a 90-degree from your knees, like so. And then you're just going to pop your hands down on the mat in front of you, engage through the backs of the shoulders, and keep that tummy tucked in, ribs are down. And you're just going to start to push the hips down towards the mat. And you'll feel it. I know you're feeling it. You can't not. I think everyone's got tight muscles in here because we spend so much time sitting down. You know, we've caused these muscles to become weaker and tighter. So your bum's coming back and then you're driving your pubic bone down towards the mat. So it's all in your hips with this one. You're just really pushing back as far as you can push your hips back without your knees or your feet moving from the ground. It's good. So good. Just going to do 3 more. Last one, make it a good one. Oh, so good. Oh, I do like that one. I tend to like the ones that are more painful because I feel like those are the ones that are releasing all of the tension. All right, so as promised, we're going to just do a little challenge, okay? And it's called exactly that. We're going to do the same one a few times throughout these 31 days, because I just want you to be able to see how much that you are actually progressing, and how basically how this flow of movements becomes easier for you. So we're going to do it together, and we're going to start with our hands clasped behind our back. Okay, soften the knees, standing up nice and tall, shoulders straight forward, hips straight forward, chin slightly tucked. Inhale, draw up out of those hips, and as you exhale, you're going to start to tuck the chin and roll down one vertebrae at a time, and we're going to bring those hands over our head. Okay, and when we get to this position, when your hands are as far as they can get over your head, you're going to start to lower your bum down. Lower it down, keep your head down. When you get as far as you can, you're going to lift your chest up, and then we're going to bring the hands round into a prayer position, and I'll just swap round so you can see this. And then we're going to just drop one knee down, okay, and then the other knee comes down, and then we're just going to allow both the knees to come down together, and then you come onto the tops of your feet, lift up the knees, okay, so you should feel that stretch through the ankles. Come back onto the knees, bend the feet, and pop yourself over. And then we're just going to do shoulder wraps around the knees. So take your hands wide and then come around the knee, and the other hand reaches back, and you clasp them together and look up at the sky. Release, come back together, around the other side, come back to the middle, and then finally hands come around your ankles here, and you're just going to bend your head in as close as you can to your body, and bum starts to raise up, legs raise up, and then roll vertebrae up one at a time. Okay? All good? So we can actually just flow through that one a little bit quicker. Okay, so hands behind the back, and then we're gonna roll down. Okay, feet a little bit wider than hip distance. Come down, raise the chest, hands come to the middle, one knee, second knee, both knees, lift them up, back onto your ankles. Woo! I went too fast. And then around the shoulders. Yeah, you're supposed to have a bit more control there, so we'll see if I can work on that. And then coming back through, grab the backs of the ankles, roll back up, and up to standing. Woo! Alright, so that's your challenge, okay? So see how you go with that one. And then I will see you guys back here for day 8 tomorrow. So exciting. Alright, thanks guys.